Ali here at mindwavemeditation.com, and today we're going to go on a little stroll and I'm going to tell you a little story with a really good ending that might really help you too. So this is all about how to stay on track, not disappear into the sadness, and also not completely disappear into the everything's amazing and it's going to be amazing forever. So the point of this is that we return to the here and now, and we realize that actually sometimes life is even better than we think it is in the here and now. So keep watching this video. I'll see you on the other side. All right. We're strolling, we're rocking and rolling. I've already recorded this video. Sat down, spoke to you for about 15 minutes, put my heart and soul into it, shared loads of things that I thought might be interesting, and then I deleted it. Not on purpose. I deleted it because I wasn't concentrating, and it just went. So I was faced with an opportunity in that moment to either lose my shit and go, why? Ooh. Or just do it again. So this is me doing it again. We're going for a stroll. And it's a little story of how... Oh, hello there. It's a little story of how I had a student who was really suffering, and she was, having suicidal thoughts, and it was just heavy. Life was really dark and she couldn't see anything good on the horizon. And we got to talking, and I started coaching her, and things were going well. We'd have high points and we'd have low points. We'd have more high points, and just generally speaking, we were making progress, slowly but surely. And then we discovered something. We discovered that there's loads of animals in the trees. We discovered that there was a way to really nail this in the moment, in the here and now. What we decided to do was check in on each other. And so the moment that we broke through was when I realized that no matter what, no matter where she'd been in her past, in her mind, and how awful she'd felt and how difficult things were, that the very fact that we were working together, that she was looking into bettering herself, looking at positive material, thinking about positive things, said to me that she was no longer at 0 to 10%. She'd text me and say, I say, how you feeling? She'd say 10%. And I got to thinking, I thought, you know what? There's no way this 10% can apply to anybody that's working on themselves. It doesn't ring true. I've been low, I've been on the low end of the scale. 10%'s at death's door. 20% is I can't figure it out. 30% is maybe you're holding down a job but it's just bleak, or a relationship. 40% is it's just really tough. It's just really tough, and I'm really struggling here. 50% is I'm working on it. Don't know how to do it. I feel flat, but I'm working on it. So at an absolute base level, no matter how you feel in your day, how difficult life is, how rough it is, how overwhelming it is, if you're looking at any kind of positive material, if you're watching these videos, if you're working with someone, then by default, you are at 50%, not 50, 100. And what we want to do is basically, now that we're here at 50, is to realize that no matter how crap your day is, no matter how tough it is, no matter how difficult it is, if you push forward and you decide to work on yourself by going out into nature, listening to some music, watching some comedy, talking to a loved one and sharing some truth and sharing any issues that you're having, just doing something, then you are immediately at 50%. It might be flat, it might be neutral, it might not be the best place in the world, but it's 50. And from this point, we decide that no matter what, we're always going to work on ourselves. We're always going to push forward, and we're always going to try and do as best as we possibly can, because we only get one life. As tough as it is, we can make it happen. We can make something happen. We can change our circumstances, and we can create a better future no matter what. It's possible because other people have proved it. Other people have shown us that we can do it. So what I want you to do is every day check in with yourself, or even better, get someone to check in on you and just say PCI question mark. And PCI is simply your percentage check-in. And all we want to do is be here and be in this side. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100%. And if you start to do this, you are programming yourself to think more positively, to believe that there's a positive future. And when you start to feel the check-ins are getting slightly over this way, you're hitting them 60s, you might be cruising into those 70s, you might be tapping an 85, and then sometimes you just get these boom 100%ers that come out of nowhere, and you're like, wow, and they're amazing. And they might just be happening while you're taking a little stroll in nature. Hundred, so good, free. Put your money away, totally free. Birds, 100. And this is what we've got to remember, like, life can be brutal. We've got our problems, then we've got our family's problems, and then we've got our friends' problems, and then there's the world's problems. And it's just ultimately really, really difficult. But then, on the other side of the coin, sometimes there's sunshine, sometimes there's birds, and there's always oxygen on tap. And then you've got your hobbies, then you've got your friends that you love, and then you've got everything else that you can possibly think of that brings you joy. So this is what we have to remember. It's simple. Check in with yourself and say PCI. Set a notification on your phone. Make a little card. Just write PCI and keep it in your pocket. So this is all we have to remember. PCI. What's your percentage check-in in this moment? And can you nudge that number, that 50, that 60, up to 70, up to 80, up to 90, up to 100, just by allowing yourself to enjoy the joys of life? Music, nature, breathing, love, comedy, all of the things that just surround us so easily and effortlessly. Can you apply them to your day just to enhance your experience and pull you away from this kind of 50% line? And it's really easy, it's really simple, and it can be really, 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 really helpful. So I'd love you to join me in doing this PCI check-in every day. And all you have to do is by the end of a week, do it for a week, 7 days, is just to notice where you're naturally feeling. Are you more on the sort of 70 to 75, 80 side of the scale? And if you are, does that feel good? If it does, keep doing it, keep being awesome. Let me know down below in the comments how you're going, what your PCI is right now, and we'll talk, we'll catch up, and I look forward to it. My PCI right now is piping hot 100, and I'm glad that I get to share it with you. I hope you have a wonderful day. This is me signing out from Hampstead Heath. Just watch out for the boys in the bushes. See you soon.